Well, of that later on, though. Then Saviashki, he's the marshal of the district, and he's a very good sort of a man, but he wants to get something out of Alexei. You understand, with his property, now that we are settled in the country, Alexei can exercise great influence. Then there's Tushkevich, you have seen him, you know, Betsy's admirer. Now he's been thrown over and he's come to see us. As Alexei says, he's one of those people who are very pleasant if one accepts them for what they try to appear to be, _ et puis il est comme il faut _ as Princess Varvara says. Then Veslovsky, you know him. A very nice boy, she said, and a sly smile curved her lips. What's this wild story about him and the Levins? Veslovsky told Alexei about it, and we don't believe it. Il est très gentil et naïf _ she said again with the same smile. Men need occupation, and Alexei needs a circle, so I value all these people. We have to have the house lively and gay, so that Alexei may not long for any novelty. Then you'll see the steward, a German, a very good fellow, and he understands his work. Alexei has a very high opinion of him. Then the doctor, a young man, not quite a nihilist perhaps, but you know, eats with his knife, but a very good doctor. Then the architect. Un petit cour ! Chapter 20. Here's Dolly for you, Princess, you were so anxious to see her, said Anna, coming out with Darya Alexandrovna onto the stone terrace where Princess Varvara was sitting in the shade at an embroidery frame, working at a cover for Count Alexei Kirillovich's easy chair. She says she doesn't want anything before dinner, but please order some lunch for her, and I'll go and look for Alexei and bring them all in. Princess Varvara gave Dolly a cordial and rather patronizing reception, and began at once explaining to her that she was living with Anna because she had always cared more for her than her sister Katerina Pavlovna, the aunt that had brought Anna up, and that now, when everyone had abandoned Anna, she thought it her duty to help her in this most difficult period of transition. Her husband will give her a divorce, and then I shall go back to my solitude, but now I can be of use, and I am doing my duty, however difficult it may be for me, not like some other people. And how sweet it is of you, how right of you to have come. They live like the best of married couples, it's for God to judge them, not for us. And didn't Bryazovsky and Madame Avinya von Samnikandrov, and Vasiliev and Madame Mamonova, and Liza Neptunova. Did no one say anything about them? And it has ended by their being received by everyone. And then, c'est un intérieur si joli, si comme il faut. Tout à fait à l'anglaise. On se réunit le matin au breakfast, et puis on se sépare. Everyone does as he pleases till dinner time. Dinner at 7 o'clock. Steva did very rightly to send you. He needs their support. You know that through his mother and brother he can do anything. And then they do so much good. He didn't tell you about his hospital? Ce sera admirable. Everything from Paris. Their conversation was interrupted by Anna, who had found the men of the party in the billiard room, and returned with them to the terrace. There was still a long time before the dinner hour, it was exquisite weather, and so several different methods of spending the next 2 hours were proposed. There were very many methods of passing the time at Vozdvizhensko, and these were all unlike those in use at Pokrovska. Un party de lawn tennis, Veslovsky proposed, with his handsome smile. We'll be partners again, Anna Arkadyevna. No, it's too hot. Better stroll about the garden and have a row in the boat. Show Darya Alexandrovna the river banks. Vronsky proposed. I agree to anything, said Saviashki. I imagine that what Dolly would like best would be a stroll, wouldn't you? And then the boat, perhaps, said Anna. So it was decided. Veslovsky and Tushkevich went off to the bathing place, promising to get the boat ready and to wait there for them. They walked along the path in 2 couples, Anna with Saviashki, and Dolly with Vronsky. Dolly was a little embarrassed and anxious in the new surroundings in which she found herself. Abstractly, theoretically, she did not merely justify, she positively approved of Anna's conduct. As is indeed not unfrequent with women of unimpeachable virtue, Weary of the monotony of respectable existence, at a distance she not only excused illicit love, she positively envied it. Besides, she loved Anna with all her heart. But seeing Anna in actual life among these strangers, with this fashionable tone that was so new to Darya Alexandrovna, she felt ill at ease. What she disliked particularly was seeing Princess Varvara ready to overlook everything for the sake of the comforts she enjoyed. As a general principle, abstractly, Dolly approved of Anna's action, but to see the man for whose sake her action had been taken was disagreeable to her. Moreover, she had never liked Vronsky. She thought him very proud, and saw nothing in him of which he could be proud except his wealth. But against her own will, here in his own house, he overawed her more than ever, and she could not be at ease with him. She felt with him the same feeling she had had with the maid about her dressing jacket. Just as with the maid she had felt not exactly ashamed, but embarrassed at her darns, so she felt with him not exactly ashamed, but embarrassed at herself. Dolly was ill at ease, and tried to find a subject of conversation. Even though she supposed that, through his pride, praise of his house and garden would be sure to be disagreeable to him, she did all the same tell him how much she liked his house. Yes, it's a very fine building, and in the good old-fashioned style, he said. I like so much the court in front of the steps. Was that always so?